I didn't want to do it. I wanted someone else to do it. But I couldn't convince anyone. Everyone else seemed to have jobs. So I did it. I drove for 7 days straight, 12 hours a day, from the northwest corner of the United States to the Capitol, from Washington to Washington, D.C., in the middle of January, by myself. Along the way, I got a chance to talk to quite a few very nice people, including a cool guy named Dave. It all started when I was home for Christmas. My grandmother, a simple, honest, hard-working farmer's wife of 66 years, asked me a simple 6-word question about the election. As college boy, I felt that it was my responsibility to find out. But no matter how much television I watched, nobody was saying what my grandmother was thinking. It was, though, an interview on television that launched me into driving. On the news that liked to keep mentioning they were fair and balanced, G. Gordon Liddy was saying, "People are tired of talking about the election." G. Gordon Liddy was labeled radio talk show host, which is true. They forgot to mention election criminal, convicted for breaking and entering into the Democratic National Campaign headquarters at the Watergate Hotel during the election of 1972, which resulted in the resignation of Richard M. Nixon. Anyway, G. Gordon was saying, "People are tired of talking about the election."
I think the Lord wanted him in there. I think Gore didn't have a chance. I mean, it didn't matter. It seemed like the door slammed in his face every time, you know, something happened, and I really felt the right man won. I didn't even think about George. You mean about being in Florida?
Yeah.
It just, of course, I think that it just happened to happen in that state. It didn't have anything to do with that, you know, the governor being his brother or anything. It just happened in that state, I believe.
We have a lot of questions as far as this last election. It's the only election that I've ever voted in that left me confused.
Basically, I felt that it was a little odd how everything came down to Bush's brother's state.
It was kind of like the O.J. Simpson, you know, that it's kind of real life at the same time. It's media. It's still, you know, there's something between you and what really happens out there. It's basically the television, and that's how the television has so much power.
I did like the outcome, and I liked that the media got all over it, and America came through.
I think that we did get the right president in office this year.
Yeah, I kind of seem wrong with his brother being there.
Yeah, that was a little bit hard to take.
Were you uncomfortable at all that the head of the elections in Florida was the head of the Bush campaign?
Yeah.
Again, that was something that was a little strange. Again, that was something that was a little strange.
What they did, it's pretty ridiculous. I mean, they've been voting that way for 1,000 years, and all of a sudden this year they can't get it together, you know? Kind of silly, because they know they had it together. I mean, all these years they did it, and they didn't want Bush in there, but he got in there anyway. I'm kind of glad he did, because the other one was going to take all the rights away from us. I mean, you don't want us to have guns or nothing. You don't want, you know, not that you should have any guns, I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying, you know, I think he was communist. So. I'm serious.